Hello, Brother Monroe, back with some more Victoria 3, and this is the Welsh secession movement, which have a lot of radicals. I think it might be related to free trade. We do have this enact protectionism movement. I might actually have to acquiesce to that. Problem is the industrialists hate that change, and they are currently in government. They're the Peelites. There is an election going on, though, so we'll see what happens in the election. See, the Peelite party is going to win the election, so I don't feel it's right to give in, but it's causing a hell of a lot of problems. Economy somehow has fixed itself when I reloaded the save, so that's fine. And we are building again, which is good. A lot of buildings going down. And I've had some time to think about Vicky 3, and I think the only thing that is feeling a bit off to me are construction sectors and how you construct buildings. Because to me, it seems weird that the government pays for all construction. And it seems weird to me that the government has to approve all construction. When you have a regular economy. Obviously it makes sense if you have a planned economy. But I will be looking out for a mod that changes how construction sectors work. I've just remembered the music is on. I do like the music in this game, but it distracts me when I'm talking. So the problem I have with it is, a construction sector really. Where are they? They don't have the who owns it box that everyone else does. Ownership. So most things are privately owned. So why does a privately owned wheat farm, say, have to wait for me to come and click a button to say, yes, you can upgrade? I know I can click the automatic expansion button. But if I click the automatic expansion button, let's say this wheat farm in the West Country has full cash reserves, right? They must want to expand this, but they can't because I haven't authorized them to do so. Now, I could authorize them to do so by pressing auto expand. Fair enough. But even then, they're not going to use their own money. I'm going to pay, as the government, to build the bigger wheat farm. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. Now, there was an election, and I didn't see the result. Shite. Factory, oh dear. We don't want radicalism at the moment. But we're going to just get radicalism. Let's go for this one. So what are we going to do? Let's have a look at the government. So yeah, the Peelites. Yeah, election results as well. I know there's an election going on. You need to show me the results somewhere because it's so easy to miss them because it just pops up and disappears. Like if you go in here, these are the clout scores. But yeah, our legitimacy is too low. So I'm trying to think. What's going to give us the most legitimacy? So that's with nobody. Of course. Yeah, the P-Light Liberal coalition definitely does work. And if we kick out the petite bourgeoisie, this will give us 69%. That's not bad. I wonder if the armed forces would consider joining. Now that actually reduces our legitimacy. So yeah, this is the most legitimate government we could get. Yeah, we need to get these radicals down. Radicalism is, yeah, the protectionism one. Looks like we're not doing it, or the government doesn't want it. They didn't get enough votes. But yeah, I wish there was a way of seeing your election result. But it's good that our economy is on the rise again. No one seems to have joined the Welsh yet. It's just a secession. And then we're going to really need to focus on getting things sorted out. Again, I wish there was a way of better seeing your radicals. Like, if you have radicals, like say here, it says there's lots of radicals. Really? Oh, it's time lock, isn't it? There we go. Quite a lot of it is from decreases in standard of living, but our standard of living is pretty good. A lot of it comes from this political movement. We do have a lot from in our conquered territories. Organized sports, very nice. Yeah, it showed me over the last year. Yeah, we just need to focus on getting things sorted out. Well, one thing we could do... Okay, we've got the max level law enforcement. That is good. Well, not max. We need to get all the way up to here. We could afford it, though, if we got more bureaucracy on. So I might just build some more government administrations. The other thing we could do... We've already got dedicated police force. Yeah, what they want us to do is... Go back to this, but industrialists do not support it. Give people the vote. No, it's more radicals. Trixie. Go for this. Who doesn't like that? Armed forces and the petite bourgeoisie. Who are the interest groups who are actually unhappy? See, this is the problem. We've got a whole bunch of them who are unhappy. The church I don't really care about. They're becoming less and less relevant. Trade unions, why are you unhappy? Child labour, it could be that is pissing people off. Could try and get rid of that. Child labour. Go for restricted. The industrialists don't like it. But they quite like me. The trade unions like it, the intelligentsia like it, the petite bourgeoisie. Yeah, let's go for this one. Let's see if that helps them. Yeah, look, deactivated a bunch of we're pissed off things. The landed gentry and the church are still annoyed at me. Getting a bunch of railways up and running. Let's have a look at the build. Gabilki will be absolutely titanic. But I'm going to add another 5 levels of government administration down here. One here. Yeah, standard living is going back up. Oh, did the Welsh just give up? Okay, so the Welsh decided that they didn't want to secede, I guess. That's good. They didn't get any support, basically. And just generally get our government administration up, because then we will be able to to deal with having even more institutions. Let's get a government administration in the Highlands. A couple more in Belfast. Dublin's fine. They are incorporating already. And let's incorporate all of Ireland. That will also help, because then the Irish won't be annoyed. Yeah, number of radicals is still going up, but by far less. So yeah, if we restrict child labour, so they're not allowed in dangerous jobs, basically. And then we'll try and move to compulsory primary school when we're able to. But for now, just, you know, you have to be slightly sensible with where children work. Will help a lot. It definitely has made the petite bourgeoisie quite happy, actually. And the rural folk are no longer annoyed with me. I'm trying to think what else might possibly be funding the church. Ports should be on cargo port. Get some steel tools on the go. Paper bleaching. Hydraulic cranes. Oh, +1 port level. Oh, that was one thing I did work out. One of the problems I'm having is I need convoys, and I've been building the wrong thing. That is the problem. I should be increasing my port sizes to get more convoys. So I'm going to try and max those out. Just get as much convoy capacity as I can, because trading is valuable. Build some in Ireland as well. And they're maxed out by, like, you can't just build as much as you want in a state. They are limited. But if you can get as much as you can, that will help a lot. suppression off. Yeah, here. I don't get to do many decrees because I'm democratic in nature. Things looking a bit more peaceful. Once my enormous build queue has settled down a bit, I will switch to automatic expansion. And I have found a mod to make the automatic expansion a little bit better, so it will only expand if there's population and if there's infrastructure and stuff like that. So looks like we have a shortage of explosives. If we've got a shortage of explosives, working on a lot of motor industries at the moment. Munitions plants. Just going to put a couple of them at the top. Battalions in reserve, apparently. Where? Oh, canneries, finally. Right. Buildings. Food industry. Cans. Lovely. Now, what was I doing? I was checking something, and I've totally forgotten what it was. Oh yeah, we've got some battalions in reserve for some reason. Oh, they're down here in the Nigerian HQ, because we have a barracks there. Get rid of that. Don't care. Should solve that issue. We've also got some flotillas in reserve. Singapore. Let's get a new admiral for them. And let's go for this chap. He looks pretty good. He's innovative. He's an explorer. He's an expert naval commander, and he's popular. And he's from the armed forces. So we'll deal with that one. Unproductive trade routes. They can just go then. Low market access. Yeah, we'll try and deal with that as best we can. Really, Hong Kong has low market access. Increase your port size. British Guiana also need an increase in port size. Wales, you need a railway. Railways. Okay, that should fix that. We're working on fixing this. And we're working on fixing that. Okay, good. Let's get more munitions plants to the top of the list. I should also be looking at the market. What is really expensive? Yeah, explosives. Really expensive. But so is wood. Particularly hardwood. Are our logging camps set to sawmills, hardwood production? That I'll let them choose, because logging camps depends where they are, whether they use rail transportation or not. That should help bring the price of hardwood down. There's nothing else looking super expensive off the top of my head. Glass is quite expensive. Okay, but that's getting there. Oh, the Anglican Church are now marginalised. That's good. So we don't really have to worry about them. They're not a political force anymore. That is good. Shortage of explosive. Yeah, it's explosives. We need more explosives. We're building a lot of munitions plants. And then we've got a whole ton of government administrations and ports and railways. We are losing money. Whoa! The sudden swings in cash is quite insane. Why is it... What happened there? To have my budget suddenly go ultra negative. Tools. With it, tools are expensive. Oh, no, they're a little bit down. Whoa, we're the #2 producer worldwide. Nice. Behind France. Pesky France. Trying to import some explosives. Import some French explosives. I'm sure they won't randomly explode. Import some American tools. Ironclads. My goodness me, that's more like it. That's more like the important stuff we should be worrying about. So, urban... shipyards. Shipyards. Here we are. No more reinforced wooden ships. Now we can build steamships. And we can change to producing ironclads as well. Fantastic. Naval base. I also need to change from man of war to ironclad. Fishing. We can improve our fish. That's good. And you probably should not do this. Let's go for steam trawlers. Nice. And whaling stations can get steam-powered whalers. That's going to massively drive up our demand for, I'm assuming, like, motors, ammunition, and ironclads. Okay. Next tech. Any other cool naval tech? I should not be focusing on naval tech right now. But it's fun. Now, I could get the gantry cranes. That might actually be a good option. +1 port max level, and we can get industrial ports to help with our convoy problem. This, I don't know. Gonna try and fix the budget. Have no idea why the budget suddenly crashed. It is mostly due to building, I think. But it is weird. Like, that sort of massive swing, when I don't think I did anything, I don't understand that. There should be an alert. There should be an alert if your economy suddenly goes hyper negative. We now have a shortage of minerals and cliffers, but I'm switching. Used in naval base, but I changed my buildings to not use them. Ironclads. Oh, we still have escort frigates. God damn it. Okay, so shipyards. Yeah, the home counties, you're still going to be building wooden ships in that case. Ammunition? Really? Might just be that I hit the credit limit. Let's try putting a pause on construction. How do we do that again? Yeah, there we go. Positive monies. Could be just that I'm building more expensive buildings or something. Let's build up a little bit of credit. Actually, while I have... Yeah, that is too expensive. Really not. The economy's not as healthy as it should be. I mean, government wages are very expensive. We have a very large state, I suppose. What are these additional expenses? Ah, okay. Those should go away at some point. And yeah, the interest payments are significant, so might have to pause building until we can get out of debt. It's not ideal because we are going to have... Yeah, it's just explosives. Okay. Let's import some from Prussia as well. Yeah, I bet you steamers make a good price on the international market. Import some steel. That's very productive. Really? Your jetty close? Cool. Hamburg. Just looking for any... Basically anything to get the price of goods down a bit. We have tons of fertilizer. We can start exporting. Tons of iron, which also, again, is going to be very handy. Sell some cloth to the Americans. Coal. Yeah, we have a lot of cheap coal. Okay, that should hopefully help. That will give us a lot more trade. So we're going to end our rival with France. because we don't need the influence. Wait. Yeah. It said rivalry started. I was like, what? No, I just stopped the rivalry. And I think... Yeah, they're infamous. I'm going to start actually improving our relations with our European neighbours, because I don't want them interfering in diplomatic plays that I'm going to be launching for colonial stuff in the future. Right, and as our budget improves, I'm going to look to... no, I can't afford that. I can't afford to bring the military wages back up. And yeah, I'm just going to look to get the economy back on track, basically. Our forces are actually pretty happy now. Good. Rural folk are neutral. Landed gentry is still unhappy. But they are becoming less and less relevant. There's the trade going. Yeah. Export a little bit more coal, perhaps. Exporting iron. Can certainly make a lot off doing that. It doesn't make money for me directly, but of course, Pop's making money is good. Yep. Still have a input good shortage on explosives. Oh, we've restricted child labour. Fantastic. That's good. I need more munitions plants. I know the build queue is paused, but I'm going to resume it briefly just to get those munitions plants done. It's going to send me negative, but not super negative. Just need to get a few of them completed. Oh, and I've gone into the next episode. That will be for the next one. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Victoria 3. Yeah, said the right one. Bye for now.